You don't know how you really are until you give yourself away. Because who are you? What are you? Are you a body? Your body was burned, and there's all these cells, and then it comes this consciousness that you call yourself, because you don't really clearly remember anything about your childhood, and it's certainly terrifying, the idea of dying. It is a very profound stress, existential problem in the back of your experience. You may feel happy, but you know deep inside, oh, that's going to go away. So actually you feel very scared, even when everybody looks like they're smiling. No. You think yourself to be an animal, you're scared. You're in a survival mode. And the world told you, yeah, you just have to collect more things to keep your body safe, because that's the way you stay alive, right? Yeah, if you're a body. So with this confusion, you got trapped in this net of being a body and being a person, and you start reacting like an animal for survival, like fighting with others if you have to, for getting the food and for having the reproduction going on, and the cave, and being cozy and warm and as comfortable as possible. But is that really who you want to be even? Who are you? Well, the point I'm trying to make in this video is that you know who you are when you give yourself away. And you did this before. So imagine, for example, you were in the subway coming back home from a long day, and you felt tired, crap. All your job was a disaster, and your boss was just stressing you. There's whole problems in relationships. There's this whole thing, and economical problems. So you feel really bad, and your body's tired. You know what I mean, right? And then suddenly an old woman is trying to get into the subway, but sees her shopping bags fell, and you're jumping there, and without even thinking, you just help her before the door closes and the whole thing becomes a scenario. The poor old woman is just like out of the place, and you just help her. Just give everything, and you make sure she's fine. You let her sit and recover. And then at some point, she looks at you and she smiles and says, thank you. And in this very moment, for some reason, you just smile back, and you sit again. And do you feel the lift of aliveness? How you went from living this constricted life, suddenly just everything feels full of, I mean, depending on the degree, but you notice that it's uplifting, right? You notice you're a bit happier, you're a bit content, and you don't know why. Why? Because something happened. You gave yourself some way. You didn't think about yourself. You just went there and tried to do your best, to give your best. And in this giving, you find out your best, because you know your best when you give it. So it's actually through this giving away that you notice that you cannot really give away, because when you give it, you still have it. It's like you are a flame and a candle, and you're lighting out other candles. You never get exhausted. You figure out you are a flame. You are abundant peace and love because you share it. That's the moment you realize, wow, you're a flame, because you can light up other candles. So by doing that, by giving it away, you realize that you always had it in there. It was your mind just distracting you that made you think that you didn't have it, that made you feel scarcity, that made you feel like an animal for survival, dreaming of a better future, always waiting for a better future. Can you see the trap of that? So think of yourself as don't think of yourself as anything. Think of yourself as like a channel. Like there's something there that you can reach when you try to do your best, when you're nice to other people, and you're giving yourself. There's a great freedom, and the world tells you, don't give yourself away, because then you lose it. You lose what you give. But we're talking about satisfaction and fulfillment, happiness, love, joy. that doesn't apply. It's exactly the opposite. That's the reason why at some point it's even difficult to feel joy and peace and all that, because we learn to not give it. And in this way, we prevent ourselves from being aware that that's what you are. You forgot it. So my challenge for you is test if this is true. Give yourself. Give your best to people, to things, to your day. Just give. And by giving, you will notice that you actually do have. If you're saving, you don't have. But you cannot be selfless and be without anything, because you're pure potential. You can just give anything you want to. You see how incredible your life can be if instead of centering it like an animal in your body, you just flow with the situation and care about other people. That's how you realize non-duality. Non-duality is not other people. It's not a you. The whole thing is a matrix. But you can only find that when you behave as a matrix, when you let it flow and you realize that you were always safe. You were always fine. It's just a thought that is distracting you. That's why I recommend everyone to meditate. Meditation is the skill of sitting with yourself and fine-tune back into this presence of your aliveness and discover who you are. Not because you do anything about it, but because you just calm down your mind and your mind will stop. Your mind can't stop. Can you imagine being without thinking? The peace that starts pouring between the thoughts. You start hearing the sounds. You start noticing things. And you start remembering what you are. So be kind to people. Try that. And another thing is practice meditation every day, all day long. And that's what I'm here to teach you. To let go of your thoughts and discover what is underneath it, what is really your presence, what you really are. It's as simple as that. You do that by meditating in certain ways. Find any meditation manual or do anything. Anything suggests you like a video like this, but I personally, in my offering, because I'm taking responsibility of what I'm saying, I'm of course offering you a possibility of following and joining a group of people who are actively discussing and integrating this thing that I'm just mentioning here and trying to practice meditation. What does it mean, meditation? What do you do when you meditate? Just like a guided meditation, or is actually balancing in this deeper level that we are discussing? So I hope you give yourself the chance to embrace this moment fully without any interpretation from your mind. And I hope you take my invitation to be nice to people, always. Not because you give in the sense of expecting something back, because you realize in the moment that you give yourself, you realize how much do you actually have. And that's how you experience love. Love is not something you take from people. And this will make you free because you realize you don't actually need anyone. When you realize that you are the love you're trying to catch in other people or other places. The same thing goes for abundance, the same thing for aliveness, joy, happiness, fun. Everything is just flowing through you if you're ready to give yourself away.